Hello.
Hi.
We're here again. I can't believe I seriously feel like last week Wednesday was like yesterday. This weekend just flew right by.
So you give us a couple of days and we're like, I made potato salad.
I made mashed potatoes.
And you made a cute cow.
I did make a cow.
Yeah, she crocheted, right?
I crocheted
a cute cow. I made potato salad. I didn't do anything super productive. I worked on the block of the month a little bit.
Yeah.
My pieces.
Your pieces.
The piece board.
I read the instructions so I know how to cut those.
Mm.
That's first I got that. But you know, I did work on my computer on a few things for my personal list of crap, I got to get that done soon list. But no, I didn't get a whole lot done this weekend, which is okay. I had a family reunion, which was really nice on Sunday, and we went to a new location this year, which is always different. But cousin John's got a really cool place, so it was really neat. And they have the what did they BAF? Have you seen those?
Mm-mm.
Well, BA stands for Big Something Fan. That's literally the name on the fan, and they're huge.
Jeff must have loved that. Did you tell him he couldn't have one for the bedroom?
Took a picture of it because I was like, that's really cool. They were massive, but had those at the top. So even though it was really hot out, it was very comfortable and it was really nice. So that was a nice chunk of Sunday, and then Monday had family over, and I'd say we had a cookout, but I cooked in. It was too
hot.
It was hot.
It was hot.
And there's a wasp's nest in my grill, so
not going there.
Not go in there. So
right.
Yeah. But that was my weekend.
Yeah.
Boom, and it was gone, right?
Everyone watching had a great weekend. Hi, Miss Shirley.
Hello.
Yeah, we have a lot of people. I see they're the numbers are
trickling in.
They're kind of steady right now. So we have a lot of stuff to share with you, including Lisa's meltdown over here.
Over crying out loud.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on here at the store. It feels a little bit crazy. We have some new stuff for you guys to purchase. Imagine that, right? We're hawking some new wares.
We got some new things to show ya. But not only that, we have some announcements to make as well, which are really good announcements.
Yeah.
Some good things to share. Hi,
right?
Mom.
I know. It's kind of a shock. We were talking, Dave and I were talking on the way in this morning about prices of things. And you don't really usually get an email that says, hey, guess what? We love you guys so much.
We dropped all of our prices.
We're dropping our prices for you. Yeah. Instead of raising them, we are doing whatever.
Where's my microphone? Don't cough into the microphone.
Yeah, we're doing whatever we can to try to make it a little bit easier.
Absolutely.
Dollars aren't stretching as Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Yes, yeah. Very long time.
The dollar isn't
an hour or so.
Yeah, it's just not stretching as far anymore. So, your cookies are coming.
A little early, about 10 minutes earlier than they said, guys.
Yeah. So, we've been contemplating changing,
things.
Right. Online has made things interesting. Manufacturers are getting interesting, and they're doing things where they are basically they have some control over our pricing these days.
They do. They send out these numbers and then, trying to keep it even for everybody. But then that kind of says you either do this or
right.
You're not where everybody else is and all of these things. But, with the programs that we had set up in store, it was complicated.
It was complicated. And
so
we decided we wanted to try to uncomplicate it, and we really wanted to make it so that there was a real reason and a real benefit. First of all, it levels the playing field for us. So, if you have the urge to buy your thread someplace else now, our prices should be at least as low as everyone else's,
if not
better. And if you purchased a machine from us, and maybe you did and you don't know this.
because it is surprising how many people hey,
Mm-hmm.
did you buy your machine from us, when they're checking out? And
Yeah.
yeah. Why? I was going to give you a discount.
Right.
And they're like,
Right.
oh, I didn't know I got that. So
Yes.
if you didn't know and you purchased your machine from us, that is something that we offer here.
Yes.
So
And
definitely
it's changed
advantage.
over the years.
Yeah, this isn't the first time we've adjusted the program.
Right.
And it probably won't be the last.
No.
And if the adjustments that we made today and yesterday blow up in our face, we'll let this ride through, like, I don't know, January or something like that, through the end of the year, and we'll reevaluate. And if we need to tweak it again, we'll tweak. But I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully you guys will too. So.
Right, right. So we've lowered prices on Floriani thread, Kingstar metallic thread, exquisite thread, for everyone. So not just people who are part of our savings club. That's the club that that's your name.
that's the discount if you purchase the machine with us.
So we always tell you when you purchase your machine that one of the perks is that we will give you a discount on thread and stabilizers, and then Brother and Baby Lock branded items in the store whenever we could. And this time we've added fabric to that.
We did.
But we did change the discount. So it was 20% for a long time, and we have changed it to 10%.
Yep.
But it's 10% on top of the lower price, which is almost $1 per spool, sometimes more.
It's $1.50 just for the regular price drop for Floriani. It's $1.50 less a spool.
Right.
For Florian, plus the discount on top of that.
Your discount on top of that. So.
For those of you who get that. So, I mean, it's a huge difference. And so no matter what way you look at it, it's going to be a better price point.
Yeah. And we haven't changed the discount code. So if you know, you know. Yep. And if you don't
know and you bought your machine from us, give us a call.
Right.
We're not going to just tell everybody what the discount code is. Sorry. But yeah, just give us touch base with us if you bought your machine from us and you have no idea what we're talking about. Give us a buzz, and we'll go over that with you.
And today we'll talk about, we like to tell you how you can. So the price of the stabilizer has been raised. Many of the stabilizers the prices are going down. Yes.
Most things.
Not all.
So I think the only thing that across the board didn't change at all, where Kimberbell doesn't have anything MAP.
Right.
So there's no adjustments really in the Kimberbell numbers.
Right.
So that's the only thing that won't have really changed anywhere. But Floriani will have changed. Diam will have changed.
Yes.
Labou's will have changed. What else do we have? OESD, that has maps. So definitely most things will. There were a few things that didn't have numbers.
Right.
I am still working through, so scan and cut stuff has kind of been all over the place. You'll see some, it takes time to go through the entire store's inventory and change numbers. So there will be a few changes continuously happening as we find, oh, we missed that, or, those kinds of things. But there will definitely be changes through all of the Brother and Baby Lock branded item things that we have in store. And but yes, stabilizer, almost all of it. Your individual rolls, again, you guys know, if you were part of the club, it didn't work in bundles or in kits. That was individual rolls or individual spools is what we're talking about.
Yep.
So,
but for a long time, the discount was on the retail price. It wasn't on a retail. It wasn't a retail price plus a lower discount plus a discount.
Right.
Because it was
and it
complicated.
said that right in the bylaws.
No.
But it said that right in the description of the program, is that the discount was off what's called MSRP, manufactured suggested retail price.
Because that's what things used to be,
because
right?
that's what everything used to have the main price point at, wherever you located it. If you looked a price up online, if you called about a price, that was pretty much what everybody had things listed at.
Right.
And so
Because
that's
that
what
was the manufacturer's suggested
retail price. Imagine that. They suggested that's what we sell things at. So that's what we sold things at.
Because and now they have a manufactured suggested retail price
And
plus
a minimum advertised price. So those are not always the same. So that's most people online have gone to that minimum advertised price so they can have the lowest possible price out there online.
Right.
So we have adjusted things to
make them the
make
minimum.
them out there.
Yeah.
Plus you'll get, if you have the club,
If you're part of the club,
you'll get an additional number off of that price point.
Right.
So
you should notice difference in
Absolutely.
pricing. It'll look different before you put it in your cart, and it should look a little different in your cart.
as well. Absolutely. Do we have the 3 new colors of the dye metallic thread? Yes, we do.
I'm pretty sure we do.
Yes, there's a new purple, there's a new green, and there is a new pink, and we have all 3 of them in stock. So yes, you can find those.
I think there's actually 5
There's
new
a new
colors.
color. There's
Isn't
a
there
couple
like
other ones. There's
a gray or something.
there's a new. So we had like aluminum and silver, and now there's I can look that up over here too. But yes, there's actually a couple more than the 3 that they really were pushing. The 3 that they were really, I don't want, pushing's not really the right word, but
We're dealers.
advertising. The 3 that they were really putting out in the advertisements were kind of the jewel tone color, for lack of a better description. But there is another, see if I can find that. Man, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, we should have those. Oh, look at the cookies just
Wow.
arrived.
Oh,
Super
that was
quick.
super quick.
It's quicker in the
Thank
afternoon
you.
than it is in the morning. And we are actively making some changes. So the other thing that is new, like we had fabric a long time ago, and now we have fabric back into it again. So if you haven't looked at our website anytime recently, Hayden has been working diligently at putting fabric on our website that we have in the store and making sure that the counts are accurate, which is a whole process all in itself. You wouldn't really realize how complicated it can be when you're selling fabric in store and online at the same time. But our goal is to try to make the inventory as accurate as possible so that when you pick 2 yards, you actually get 2 yards instead of us having to contact you and say, oh, I'm really sorry, we only had 1 yard or we're completely out of it. So we're working on that. But now you can use your super secret code at checkout for your fabric. And we sell fabric in half yard increments online. So it's basically a half a yard or more will get you 10% off of your fabric too. So it's a good time to always collect those fabrics and things like that. So you guys are going to be getting a little bonus there. We wanted to be able to give you something else.
Of course, it's not showing up. We must have...
Right. She's looking for the threads.
The color names that is what I was looking for. Was what those. I know I read it.
Right.
Where did
Maybe
I read it?
Tucker can find the 3 new colors of metallic thread at some point and bring them over here. It doesn't have to be right this second if you're busy. So, oh, she's running to do it. Look at that. So that's what we want to talk about a little bit is the new Savings Club program and what's changing. So if you are putting things in your cart and you are wondering, you will know. So that is one of the things that has changed. So we're lowering the prices. We've adjusted the discount a little bit and we have added in fabric. So fuchsia,
Light purple,
leaf green,
green.
And leaf green. So these are the 3 new ones that we have here. And they are in stock. You should be able to find those online, but it is MA 26 or 25, 26, and 27 if you're looking at color numbers. Sometimes that is helpful.
But they did come out with...
The other thing that we wanted to talk about is the quilt that we have between our shoulders here. So I know a ton of you that are watching today, you've participated with this. This is something that is ongoing, it's current, we're working on it, but we've had a lot of people ask us as they've started to see the quilt sort of come together if we would consider doing it again. So the answer is,
as we're working on it, people, oh, what's this?
yeah.
How can I get that? So to answer that question, here we
Yeah,
go. This
so
is how you can do that.
we decided the answer would be yes. Fabric is fickle in the industry, and the fabrics that we used, the big pieces of fabrics that we used for our border pieces and our background fabrics, those fabrics are already gone.
Yeah.
However, I did find, I believe, to be a perfect
I think
substitution.
what's going to be really, really nice. So, you know, this teal aqua color here, we can't get.
Right.
Is one of them that she's talking about. So really, really great, I think, option for that. And then one that's not done yet, that outside,
the outside border isn't done yet. So
that we can't get any more of what we have for this year's. As fabric is, you guys probably know.
Yeah, it's one and done these days.
Yep.
So we need to order fabric in order to make this work again for everybody. So we sent out an email today, and the email today has a little bit about the program. We're going to rerun it in March. This one is going to end in December. And so we'll be wrapping up this one, and then we'll give it a couple months and we'll start again. You don't need to make a large commitment to us today.
Nope.
None whatsoever, but we do have like a $5 save your seat option on there. So that tells us that, yes, I am interested. I do want to participate. If you want to pay it in full, you can now, but honestly, there is zero reason that you need to do that.
Nope.
You can wait and do that. Even we'll send out probably something, a reminder like in January, as like a last call for people to go ahead, and if you want to take advantage of a discount and pay in full. Otherwise, we'll assume that you want to do this by month. And we'll do that. The total cost of the quilt is $375.
Yep.
That includes the patterns. It includes all of the extra stuff that we have added, which is background quilting designs, tons of other fun embellishments. We have redigitized everything in here.
Every single thing.
It includes all of your fabrics, the background fabrics, the easy tee to put on the back of the background fabrics
themselves,
your batting, your binding, and your backing, all of the embellishments.
Yep.
Yes. So, and this measures 60 by 80 when finished. So about the size of a twin size mattress when finished. So it's a good size.
Yeah.
But that is what we have coming up next year. So we've had a lot of people ask us, you can do this in both blanket stitch and satin stitch. So the one that's hanging behind us, that one's mine. It says my name.
You can tell because it has her name on it.
Yeah. So, and the designs are done here by blanket stitch. I think I can actually zoom in a little bit on this. So Lisa and I will move out of the way so you don't just zoom in on
our nose or something.
Right. It's kind of cool technology that we have here. That's pretty darn good, isn't it?
That's pretty slick.
All right. So
you can see that's all blanket stitched here. We've got some glitter in here. There is leather. There's leather down here as well. I don't know where I ended up. Oh, here we go.
There you go. You can see.
We've got a substitute black also
right.
that we have in there that you can choose which one you want to put in the quilt. But up at the top, up here, this is leather that is not from the original design.
Yep, leather on the little scissors at the top.
Yep. So we've got a little bit of puff over in this guy here that was, again, not in the original design, that was redone. Obviously everybody's name, not in the original. We did that. And speaking of not in the original, Sarah completely redigitized
that
sewing machine. So that's not the original sewing machine either. It is a much more boxy traditional look in the original pattern. So you would get the original pattern in addition to this, and you could pick and choose which one you would want to do. So there's lots of different things. We have done,
Now let's duck so we can, and I'll move it over to Lisa's quilt.
it's on a different wall.
Hi,
Other
Lisa.
way.
Oh, wrong way.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice zoom in there. Thanks. I thought you were going the other way.
I thought I was too. There's the door. Ooh. There's
So
Lisa's.
all of my quilt is done with satin stitches. So there's a little bit different look in there. And of course, my name instead of Sarah's. So there's some different coloring. The satin stitches are done with, a whole bunch of different changing of colors versus a blanket stitch that's done all in the same color. So there's, a little bit different vibe in there, but the blocks themselves are the same. So the same fabrics, they might not be in the same order. So, our 3 bolts, don't have the fabrics in the same order. Doesn't matter. They're still the same 3, those 5 bolts there, we have the same fabrics, but they're not lined up in the same order on, either of ours there. But if you look up close, for instance, around the fabrics that are hanging on the hanger, quote unquote, you can very clearly see the satin stitch there, where on Sarah's, you can definitely tell there's a blanket stitch. So those, a different view there. Those scissors at the bottom there have Kimberbell leather. So again, we use different textiles. We used some pre-cut with some hot fix, so people got a chance to have an opportunity to work with some different things that they wouldn't necessarily have on their own. So that cute sew block over there, we actually have an alternative block for as well. So
let's zoom out and zoom back towards us. Wrong way. Right way.
Other one.
Not as easy as it looks.
I know. There's so many things. Cool new shirt. Boldly sew where no one has sewn before. All right. Moving that camera right around. So a couple different block options that we have here in the sew here. This is an alternative that can be used. You could, of course, we did supply yarn as part of that. This is couching. So it was completely digitized so that couching could be done right in the embroidery hoop. We talked about how you could couch some different things. You could also couch around the outside of your applique letters if you wanted to couch that way. So maybe you don't have an embroidery machine and you're still participating in this. We talked about all different kinds of couching. So it wasn't just embroidery couching. We talked about all different ways to do that and be able to embellish with different types. And then you can see this was the original sewing machine that was in there with our fabrics. And then this is the altered file. You could pick and choose. So because of the shorter machine, we did the name of fill in the blanks sewing machine as an option, sewing room, excuse me, as an option. So that was added. Everybody got a pre-cut piece. All they had to do was weed it and iron it into position when they were done with their block.
Absolutely. So we're going to start it again. It will look like this. The techniques will be very similar to this. And we have a picture of the cute border fabrics. I loaded it into
In ours?
on our website.
Okay.
Yeah. Lisa will click onto that. You probably have to type in because I used the old My Happy Place.
Okay.
All right, let's get that on here. So here it is on our website. Can you zoom in on your screen a little for them to see? There you go.
So this guy here, the teal one, will replace that sashing, and this really cute flower piece is what we've found for the outside border replacing fabric. So
yep. You
I
don't,
say we. I didn't have anything to do with it. Sarah
right?
found it.
You can't really, you don't know what, there's actually 2 more borders that are going on this quilt. There's a pieced border, which is going to look like,
It's really cute spools of thread that go all the way around the outside.
so this one is going to go all the way around the outside of the quilt. So it's super cute.
Just a couple spools of thread.
Just a few spools of thread.
So
that goes, that's the border next.
it's going to go right to the outside of the sashing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a teal with flowers and different things.
A different teal.
That will be the outside border for this year's. And then what we just showed you will be our thought anyways, the plan right now for next year's.
Yep.
So.
And as always, space will be limited because fabric will be limited.
Right.
So it sounds like a lot when I say this. We have 30 spots available. We have 60 people in our current version. So
It's a lot.
It is a lot of people. And if you don't know a lot about your sewing machine, you will learn a lot about your sewing machine using this. Large hoops, if you don't have large hoops, you will learn to do some traditional applique in here.
And some multi-hooping.
And some multi-hooping. We have some options on here. No matter what machine you have, at some point you will have to
learn how to do some
traditional
background quilting.
Yep, background quilting and applique in here.
Yep.
And it's been a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
We've been enjoying, and it's funny because we kind of do our blocks separate. So, we come back and we're like,
I'll be like, I did this. And she's like, oh, I didn't think to do it that way. And I'll be like, oh, well, I didn't think to do it your way. So it's been
really fun to
fun
see.
and interesting, even just the different things that we do when we're at home and whatnot. So Samantha got a refund for her concert tickets that was canceled this past weekend.
Well,
So
that's
she was
no fun. I'm glad she got tickets.
Glad she.
Oh, here you go. We didn't pay Sue to say this at all. Currently in the block of the month and have learned so much. Thank you, Sarah and Lisa, for all your hard work and creativity.
Well, thank you for the comment.
Yes.
That makes it all worthwhile.
It does. It's been, like I said,
it has been
a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And the bulk of the hard work has really been done, which means next year, we'll still have some tweaking and little things for each individual whatnots, but
the hard work of redigitizing everything has been done.
Yeah, we won't have all of that every month. You waiting for us? Nope, we didn't like the
Nope.
files.
Yeah,
nope, wait, you gotta wait.
Them, they didn't work.
Didn't work, or whatever it happens to be. So, because unfortunately, that was definitely a problem sometimes. So, you can.
Yep, you can peek at. There's
see some different pieces there. Cute irons, fabrics hanging on hangers, pin cushions, scissors, buttons, all kinds of super cute different pieces. So as Sarah was saying, if you decide you want to pay in full, which matters not in the slightest, I was surprised. I don't know if you were surprised. I was surprised like 90% of this year's paid in full.
Yep.
So we have very few people paying by the month this year. Not that that matters in the slightest. It doesn't make one stitch of difference to us which way you want to go on that. But if you would like to pay in full, you'll be saving $50.
Yes.
So if you are paying by the month, it will total out to be $375 for the entire piece versus the $325 that you would be paying if you pay in full.
Yes.
You still get
everything,
all of the same things either way. It's just you're going to save a little bit of money if you pay up front.
Absolutely. And if you want to pay up front and you want to get it taken care of, there is an option on there that says Synchrony Pay in Full. Just FYI, when you add that to your cart, you won't be charged anything because
you'll be contacted.
We are not quite sophisticated enough to have figured out how to add that to the actual online checkout, but we can do it for you over the telephone. So you can call us and we can take care of that over the phone, and that will automatically qualify for 6 months.
Do you read lips?
I do not. Okay.
Oh,
me
okay.
or Okay.
Doesn't
All
it?
right. So why don't you show?
So yeah, I will just kind of pop around into some different pieces in here. So again, this is just we are looking to get an idea of, making sure that there's enough bodies to run this again is really what this whole conversation and the posting here is for. So you don't have to pay for the whole thing. You can pay for it all in full later if you would like. What we're really looking for is, yeah, hey, I'm really interested in this and I would like to do that. Please save my seat, just with that $5 hold my seat thing. That's really all we're looking for at this point. So if you can go ahead and put your name on the list with that, that would be phenomenal. We have had quite a few people, as we were saying, as we've been working on it in store, see the pieces and ask about it. So we are planning to move forward with that, unless we only have, 4 people say they want to do it. And then that will make a big difference. So that's the plan, and that's what that posting is all about. So let's go back up here, and we're going to go to what's new. So I'm just on our website. I'm clicking on the What's New tab, and you can easily see there that some stuff has changed there. So last week, we talked about some of the really cool stuff that came out through Baby Lock from the convention last time. So we have the stabilizer organizer. This is a much better picture. So I'm just going to pop this up so that you guys can see that. We talked about it last time, as I said, and this is a much better visual than what we had. We had a terrible image of it last time. It was just a camera with a flash and all of that. So you can see the horizontal for those larger rolls, but you can also have a smaller roll in there. It doesn't have to be a 20-inch roll. I would actually probably put 2 smaller rolls in there if I was going to put smaller, and have one coming in from either side so they're easier to hang on to rather than sliding it into the middle. That's how I would probably use that, except for wherever that doorknob is at, because that might be a little bit troublesome in there. So that is, again, the stabilizer organizer that is available. And that, again, just mentioning that again, because it is a better picture. So that is discounted down to that $88.99. And that is under the new What's New tab on our site. The other thing we have a much nicer picture of than what we had last time, which was just a week ago, is this awesome tote, also to hold our embroidery frames or our hoops, depending upon which word you like to use. So this one is $111.99. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So you can see the quilting on there, and that beautiful, it is that metallic gold thread. It's going to have those double zips all the way around there. So you can see we've got that beautiful bag. It's a nice size bag as well. I'm going to switch photos here because this is the one that we really were trying to see from the other photo, and that it was a little bit difficult. So you can very clearly see you've got 4 padded sections, which are going to give you 5 compartments. So you've got the one in the back, and then you've got 4 dividers that are padded. So a total of 5 sections there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece of luggage. You could use this for travel or also just in your home if you are looking for some simple storage. So again, just bringing that up because last week's our pictures were not the most desirable from that perspective. So again, only reason that I'm doing that was just to reiterate those. We did talk about the organizer. We did have pretty good photo, I believe, of that. And again, just to pop up that photo is the interior. So in the top, we have a little mesh pocket there that you can put something in, and 2 zipper pockets in the top section, 1 large zipper pocket in the top, and then 15 divided sections. These are sewn in, they are not removable in the bottom. So again, that is the different organizer pieces that are that beautiful quilted, beautiful material. It feels really great. It's got that silky feel to it, not that canvasy feel. So very, very nice stuff. Just again, bringing that up because the pictures are so much better than what we had before. Couple new items. We did talk about the overlock table last week. we did not talk about any of the Kimberbell things. So we do have some new Kimberbell items that are coming out. We have started putting them into our what's new here. So we have definitely had a lot of you guys picking up these different USB cases. There is a third one coming out. This one is the cranberry color, and it's going to have that really cute star design on it versus the honeycomb versus, I don't even remember what design was on the teal one, but that first one that we had was teal. So this one is a pre-order. It will be coming out, looking for November 1st is when the release of this actually is. So you can certainly pre-order this if you would like that color and get in on that. I do like to recommend you reading that bottom section there with that note. USBs are not considered a permanent storage device. So they are or should be being used as a transfer device, not for your permanent storage. So make sure that you have a backup of whatever you have on your USBs, because USBs do fail. That is unfortunately just part of the gig. So make sure that you have that safely stored somewhere else, not just on the USB that you would have in one of these adorable and wonderful storage cases. So we have had the teal. We currently have the honeycomb, which is still available, which is that beautiful yellow color. And then this one is coming up and it will be released on November 1st. And here is that picture of that. Going to zoom in there for you to be able to see that. And that has that really cute star design there. So one more USB case in a different color. So it's kind of nice to have different things for different folks, right? We all have different favorite colors, if you will. So of course I have the teal one at home, but I really like this cranberry one. I'm super happy with it. I am very excited about this guy right here. It has mini quilts. So they are, I'm sure it probably says 12 by 12. So they're going to be, let's switch over here for just a second. They're going to be, apologies. I'm going to swap these two, maybe. It'd help if I used her mouse instead of my mouse, right? You know, maybe just those little things there. One of these, let's try that one. So this is a 12 by 12. This is actually out of our Oh So Delightful. There was a couple different pieces in there, and this is going to be the size of those mini quilts. So you can kind of see what that would look like when you're finished. The mini quilts will have the materials of the designs, excuse me, for 6. And this is going to be similar to your cuties in the concept of how that works. You can tell me all about it in a little bit.
I'm stuck. There we go.
So I just switched us off so I could show that one.
Okay.
If you want to flip back to me, that would be
can.
fantastic. So here is, I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. So we've got different months. So you've got January, February, March, April, May, and June in volume 1. I just think these are adorable. I have to say, these little 12 by 12 guys, I really liked making them. I was like, I want to go home and make more of these. So I'm really excited about this because I think they're just a great size. They're not the tiny little guys. Not that I didn't like those, because I have them hanging in my kitchen and I love those. But this is like the perfect size in my opinion. You could make this into a pillow if you wanted to. You could put a border around the outside edge and make it into something else if you chose you wanted to go that route instead of a wall hanging or something. You could combine different things and make, you know, an 18-inch or whatever. You could do lots of different things, but I just love that size. It just is very, very functional.
It is.
And
there's some really adorable hangers for these.
there really are. So we have that Ackfeld series of different options, and there's some really great things out there.
Yeah.
So definitely.
I have a stand that that sits on that you can hang, and I did it for there were Nancy Halverson had many moons ago a bunch of different ones that were very similar to this, but it was not done in my embroidery hoop. It was done with traditional
These
printing
little
sticks.
birds. Look at the
I know,
little
they're
hat
so cute.
and the little snowman. I mean, honestly, all of them. They're just darling. They, as always, they do a great job. So the way that this is set up is January through June, excuse me, volume 1.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna hanker out there for a guess that there's going to be a July through December version that's going to be available probably somewhere around April-ish or something like that for the last few months of the year as well.
Absolutely.
So this is, however, set up a little different than the Cuties in the aspect of they came out with an embellishment kit for this. So,
which I'm really glad, because I was like, where am I?
How am I going to get that? So the embellishment kit, and this is just a snip of that. You get all of the materials that you would need for the entire 6-month piece. So rather than how we have the Cuties set up, you buy the book, you get the CD, and then you could choose to get just the January kit, or you could buy the whole bundle of all 6 or whatever.
Right.
This you would be buying all 6 months. So how we've done it since they came out with an embellishment kit, or coming out with, should be speaking in the future, not in the past yet here, but this is going to be an embellishment kit with all 6 months. So that's how our fabric kit will also be.
Yes.
And you can pick and, do your own fabrics, but get all the embellishments and so on and so forth. So we have this set up.
But it's special, right?
It is a special.
Because we want to be special.
We're always special. I mean.
So in our effort to make things less
special,
complicated.
I should have a short bus all to myself. I'm telling you. Just park it right at my house. telling you.
So I don't know. Sometimes I think when we're trying to make things less complicated, we make it more complicated. But I promise you, when we're thinking of these things, we have you in mind.
Yes.
So,
or at least we're trying.
Right.
So if I wanted to get the bundle, it's pretty simple.
Yes.
I take the designs and I click add to cart. And the way that we have it set up, we just get this little pop-up thing. We don't actually change screens, which I love. So much easier. And I just click over here and I'm right back where I was.
Yeah, that's the important part. You just click off of the tab that pops up from the side.
Yep. Or I can do this and then I can click the X, because that'll also do that. So same thing will happen. I can either click off or I can click the X.
Yeah.
And it will close that and send you back to shopping.
Yes.
If that's what you wanted to do, and send you back to the same page. So I put the designs, that one I just put the embellishment kit. Now I need the fabric and I add that to my cart. And then
there's more.
But look. So what happened when I did that third item is all 3 of my items became discounted when I added all 3. So when you do the bundle,
you save 10%.
You save 10%. So, and that is available on the pre-order as well. So you don't have to, a lot of times we don't do that until like later on or something. This is available from day one. So doesn't matter when you're ordering, whether it's the pre-order or not, this is going to be an available discount from day one.
Yeah.
So it is live because I'm right there. I'm on our site. You can do this whenever you would like to. If you buy all 3, so you get all of the fabric, all of the embellishments, and the designs, then you would get that discount. And it would automatically apply in your cart when you add all 3.
Yes. So no special coupon for you.
All right. And then, of course, I could go and check out right now. So that 10%, I mean, that was like $20 because it was $198 or something like that. I think
$4.95 or something.
It was almost $20. So I mean, it was a substantial dollar amount by the time you're doing this whole thing.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So for sure. So that is these adorable mini quilts. So, and we were both frantically doing things, but this was about as far as we got in adding new things. However, there are some other new things coming. So there is, I almost got the stuffies done. I might be able to, if you want to switch off, I can pull up a picture of those.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could probably go to Checker and log out and show.
I could maybe do that.
Yeah. That way nobody sees our super secret password.
Our super secret stuff. I also think I have stuff in here, but Checker is probably easier. because then I don't have to guess which one I'm clicking on.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't let them see how much we have in our cart.
It's really scary. Don't let Jean see what we have in the cart, more importantly. All right. So let's do,
I think you can just do Kimberbell, and then you can sort by newest.
well, I know what this one was because I just was all over the place. So
Look how cute.
this is Kimberbell's new nativity stuffies. So you can actually create your own nativity out of little stuffed guys that you make right in your embroidery hoop. How adorable is that? I'm just curious, what is our, can you scroll up so that you can see our numbers? That's what it was. I was just curious if it had changed. And so there's the back of the CD case, so you can see the little people a little bit closer up. Making sure that that's working before so you can see we've got, Joseph and the shepherds and the kings and the animals, and there's the.
I feel like maybe it would have been better if they hadn't had them upside down in that picture.
Yeah, that's. You can see me. I'm well, and I'm also kind of like there's a little lamb in the manger. That seems a little off too.
I mean,
but who am I to judge?
Right.
But
I think the lamb is just sitting on top of baby Jesus.
Yeah, he's keeping him warm.
He's keeping him warm.
He's that wool blanket.
He's the wool coat.
He's the wool coat. We're both going in the same direction there. So anyways, I just think these are darling. Great for that little one that always wants to play with the nativity, that you're just like, no, don't, that's breakable.
Don't touch the breakable one.
So this would be a really nice one that they could, chew on or, whatever.
And then you can just wash it.
And then just wash it and you're good to go. So I have made some of the stuffies from other projects and they're super easy. But they've done a really nice job with putting them together and how they go and stitch out. So I'm excited by this. I think it's going to be a really great, here we go. So this gives you a little better visual, I think, of the different pieces. So you do have a separate baby outside of the manger as well.
Oh, that's a relief.
So, I mean, goodness.
Right?
What
placement.
what would we have done? Anyway, no. But yeah, so you can. I think that they've done a really nice job. I think it's a nice little piece there. So, I'm gonna shrink that back down. What else do we want to pull up? Do you remember what's coming? I should go grab my book.
The new USB case.
I showed that while you were.
Both that we have the yellows in and they're limited.
I said that it was still available, but I didn't pull it up.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can pull that up.
You can do that. Yeah, so I said if you just do Kimberbell and then sort by newest, all of the new stuff will be there. There's a new circular pillow coming.
There is.
And then relevant.
Sort by newest to oldest. So there is a new felt pack. There's no picture there. This is interesting, to say the least. It is a circular pillow insert. The reason that's interesting is it said in our notes anyways that it was going to be I think used in 2024's digital dealer. So I'm not sure exactly what else it's going to be.
But that might be the picture, the cute little
but
mermaid.
that might be. It's a possibility. But anyway, that is a new pillow form that's going to be available, 12-inch circular pillow form. Let's see, what else we got? We talked about mini quilts. So embroidery felt pack. We currently have the felt pack for fall and winter.
And there is
a spring summer one. So that is, instead of buying an individual piece, you get a bundle that's color blended for that season, if you will. Mini quilts.
I think that's about it.
And then
did you
nativity.
Yeah, nativity, and then did you show them? We have the all.
No.
There are new pictures for all.
I did
in
not.
all things give thanks.
I did
I
not
cannot
get that far.
say that.
I did not get that far.
Okay,
So
which won't be on Checker.
it will not. So the nativity is going to be released in about a week. So I think it was the 12th or the 13th, which is the wide release date. So for all of you who have pre-ordered that, you've got about another week or so before they'll be turning around and shipping out of here. Ours, we've got plenty coming. So if you pre-ordered it, you're covered. It's coming. And ours, because we're on the pre-orders of that, have shipped. So we should be seeing those within the week, and we'll turn around and get that sent back out. So this adorable little guy, I love the color. I just don't like the print.
Yeah, don't look too close.
I know, just don't look too close. This is the yellow case that I was talking to you guys about earlier. So the insides don't change really. They just change the exterior. So you can see, I kind of like the idea of putting the little pin in there, because what else are you going to do with it?
Right.
I thought that was kind of a cute little idea of that. So that was kind of neat there. So oh, and this little guy is already here. So if you weren't aware, we have the holiday jar toppers that is in stock here. So you could pick that up. I just think these are darling. The October, I think it's the October digital dealer is a bat, and he's really cute too.
It is,
So I'm super excited about that one as well. So
And next week is this month's digital dealer, which is that pillow, right? It's pillow? The autumn.
it is.
The lumbar pillow.
So this is the pillow blank that we'll be using, but it's a very darling design. I'm excited about that. So that's going to be next Wednesday. We'll be stitching that out in the morning.
We can show them
We can.
from our website.
From our website. We can do that. I think I closed that. I can reopen it. Is it going to work? Yay! This one? Blink, blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. So
It's so cute.
that is this month's digital dealer. So you can purchase the design by itself. You could purchase the design and then also purchase the kit. Our kit does come with
The pillow insert and the pillow
as
blank.
well as the blank.
Yeah.
So that is the price point that you would see. So, but I love fall most of all.
And then that little dandelion.
I love the
I think
dandelions.
there's some pumpkin bread next to that.
There is some pumpkin bread next to that. There's a pumpkin cookie somewhere over there. It's got your name on it.
Got my name all over it.
Yeah, but there's probably some chocolate peanut butter that might have your name more than that. Just gonna have to stay away from all of you.
So yeah, that's
So
you can
should I
show-
go to? We have
Did you
the.
show the better pictures of the stabilizer
I
holder?
did.
Okay.
Yes, I did that while you were
I
doing
wasn't gone
your.
that long.
Yep, I got that. I'm
okay.
effective.
You're very
Very on
efficient.
top of those things. So the other, do we have in all things?
We
on
do.
here?
Yes.
Does it have a picture? It does.
It
right?
has a picture. I don't know if it has the. I saved new pictures today.
So this is a
not
new.
put the new
Nope,
pictures
it's not
in
the
there.
new. This is the new 22-inch pillow, and we do have a picture.
I can fix that.
You talking about my favorite pillow?
Yes, ma'am.
We are.
So this is coming right around the corner. Say the date. Anyway, it's got a cute little. It's got stars. It's got a Dresden fan turkey. It's got some apples. So super super cute. And late September, early October.
Refresh your page.
Refresh.
See if the new pictures that I just plopped in there. There they go. Look at that. Isn't that magic?
So slick. All right, let's try that again. And
That
zoom,
is an
zoom,
actual
zoom. That is
picture.
actual fabric and stitches instead of just a digital
It's
picture.
adorable.
It really is.
I think
it's very darling.
this is my favorite so far.
Yeah, I kind of like
It's
that
the
one.
best. Yeah, Tucker is.
It's
she is-
definitely.
She might be just a little giddy about this turkey.
I love this turkey.
I wish
This turkey is so stinking cute.
It's so cute. She's like
Is she
doing the turkey
dance?
over there.
She gobbling.
Oh. Oh,
And then
little
the little star. Again, they did a really nice job.
Mhm.
This is very, very cute.
It is.
And the little mini Dresden turkey.
Yeah.
So very, very darling. And the way these 22-inch pillows work, if you haven't done any of them yet, first of all, you got to do one because they're fantastic.
Yes.
Second of all, they're super easy. So what you do is you buy the fabric and embellishments from us. It's one bundle. You get both the fabric and the embellishments for the one price point. They're either 35 to $40, like basically.
Yeah.
Depending upon what's all in there.
There's a lot of felt in here.
This one's got a lot of stuff in it. So, yeah. Then you can go and get the digital download file from Kimberbell. So this is not a CD. This is a digital download. But if you keep scrolling somewhere,
it's not there yet because I didn't have.
Oh yeah,
it's
not a live link.
Yes.
Yink. You know those
It's
yinks?
not a yinks.
It's not a yink. So if you can, as soon as there is a link, you can just scroll down and we will have the link available that will take you there to get you the file. So it'll be very, very easy for you to locate it. You won't have to do a bunch of searching or anything. It'll just plop you right into the right spot.
And you'll get all of the fabric that you need.
Everything that you need.
Including the backing.
And the flange border, the whole shebang. So everything that you need to make that a beautiful pillow.
Right.
So I'm super excited.
Once you purchase the designs.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I think that's it.
That is the upcoming things. I have been asked a couple of times.
Yes.
I did just schedule, like right before I left last night. So I haven't gotten it on the site yet. But I did schedule the Easter tiered tray event.
It's a 2-day event.
It is a 2-day event. I scheduled it for like the last Friday, Saturday weekend in January.
Yes.
26, 27, something like that. Yep. How about that? 26, 27 of January. So if you are interested in that, you can keep your eye out. It will be posted within the next couple of days. Right. The kits, of course, won't be here until January. So don't be, just because you register doesn't mean I can send you a kit.
Right.
So that won't be for quite some time yet. But I'm super excited because those are really, really adorable projects.
They are.
So I've been downloading the pictures because, of course,
that's what you do.
Well, their marketing thing isn't there yet.
Yeah.
There's nothing there yet. There's nobody that I could find that has it posted on the internet yet. I looked. I couldn't
We're
find it.
pretty good at getting ours up really quick. Before I oftentimes
Even Girlfriends doesn't have it up yet.
No, oftentimes I look because I just, sometimes you're guessing
On prices and the whatever and the
because sometimes
dates and
sometimes we don't always know all of the details. So yeah, I'm looking to see if someone else had done it, and lately I have noticed that I feel special because I know that they're copying off us because it's the same words. And that's my picture, which I'm flattered. So,
yeah, absolutely.
We're all doing the same thing.
And if you are interested, you can still sign up for our upcoming Spark event, which is just a couple hours. And that is the Deck the Palms. This is so stinking cute.
It is very cute.
I am excited about this. So this one has this cute little drawstring bag as part of it. We'll do a little zippered, I think it's this pink one is the little zippered guy, and there's a little palm charm as part of the kit. So there's your kit. You get the USB. You'll do the little palm tree charm, the cute jingle, let's flamingo. So cute. And then there's a little zippered ornament pouch.
I think they should come with $1.
I absolutely think they should come with $1. Why not? And then the bonus CD is, in my opinion, one of the best ones I've seen. I absolutely love this. You got all of like the holiday type things that you can make, these little cinch sacks. So you can buy a 2-pack of those and then just embroider them.
Yep.
I mean, how simple. So very, very well done, in my opinion. You've got your holidays, you got a birthday one.
And now there's some really fun Kimberbell stuff coming up. So we don't discount the stuff that's coming up, but we do let you get that stuff as part
You
of
can
your...
use that. Those pre-orders can be used as part of the $100 to get those bonus CDs.
Yes.
So you can pre-order anything that's out there and have that count. So
Yep.
I'm super excited. It's just going to be a quick little fun couple project thing, but very, very cute.
So cute.
And the bonus CD is absolutely
So
darling. So
cute.
again, super excited, and that is on our website, so you can join us for that. There are still a few spaces, left in store. The one day is the first day. I want to say is I think it's the Friday the 13th. Nobody wants to come.
Right. I think you're right.
I think I have
birthday.
I have like 2 people scheduled for the Friday the 13th, so there's plenty of room. Come join me. It's not a jinx day, I promise.
No.
Everybody's machines will work perfect. I guarantee. I can't guarantee that. But anyway, that one is coming up, and I'm super excited about that. So, but look out for that Easter one because I've already booked it. I just got to get it on the calendar there so you guys can.
Soon.
Yeah.
So
we're excited about that.
Definitely, it'll be up before we send out next week's. Tuesday, I'll send out a link saying that we're going to be live on Wednesday because we'll be live on Wednesday twice.
Yep.
For the digital dealer, and we'll make sure
that'll be there.
The link to that is in that one.
Absolutely.
So
You bet.
it will be up by Tuesday for sure.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else.
Okay, so don't forget to like us,
subscribe and
give
follow
us a heart or a thumbs up or a comment.
Whatever it is that is down there.
Yep.
Do the positive one, please.
And if you're watching later on, thank you.
Thanks for
not
tuning back in and
right or not leaving us.
sticking around to the end.
Maybe they're watching it at faster speed. Right. That's
how what we sound like.
All those training videos.
I know that's how you watch that. I look over. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, it's on like 4 times the speed it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I can't go that slow.
I know that people talk slow because that's a good thing to do when you're
training. Teaching.
But when it's a required video and I'm already selling the sewing machine, I really don't need you to point out those little things anymore. No, I just need to get to the end of the video.
Imagine that.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and follow and all those good things. We appreciate you hanging around, and we will see you guys next time.
Yes.
All right.
Will.
Bye. Have a great week.
Bye.